What was your first full-time territory?
My full-time territory was here in Knoxville.
Hmm.
Blackjack Mulligan and Ric Flair came in and they bought the territory, took it over, and that was my first full-time territory that I started in was right here in Knoxville, Tennessee, and it was just I thought Blackjack said we were shooting a TV show up at Channel 10. And I went up there and I was one of the extras, jobbers. And a lot of the other guys, local guys, no, I'm not going up there. They ain't doing me, they ain't doing me that way and all this kind of stuff. And I said, well, hey, piss on you. I'm doing it. And I went up there, and then next thing I know, Blake Jack Mulligan said, hey, kid, after the show, stick around. I want to talk to you. Well, that like scared me to death. Here I am, a young guy, and then you've got this mountain of a man telling you, stick around, I want to talk to you. And I'm thinking, well, I'm in trouble. you know,
Yeah.
he's going to smack me around or something like that. And after everything was over with, I come out and he said, sit up here on the ring, pop up there on the ring. Sit up there, and he asked me if I'd be willing to go full time uh, wrestling and do it for a living and all that. And I told him that that was my life's ambition. And he said, well, consider it done. As of right now, you're full time. And I started there with him.
How'd you get along with Ric Flair?
Oh, great. Great. Absolutely wonderful. One of the greatest men that I've ever had the pleasure of meeting and working with. And he even, in Knoxville, at Chilhowie Park, I wrestled Ric Flair for the heavyweight championship, and of course he beat me. Uh, but he made me look uh, like he made me look like I was capable of beating him. And I asked him why afterwards. I said, you did a lot for me. I said, why is that? And he said, hey, let me tell you something. Yeah, anytime you get in the ring and you wrestle somebody, you make your opponent, you make them look like they can beat you. That way, when you beat them, you've beat somebody. And those words have always stuck with me, and that's the way I've always done it. To where when I was wrestling with different people, even though they were younger, and I knew I was going to beat them and all that, if you give them some and you show the people and let these guys uh, shine some, you know, they think, oh God, he's going to get him, he's going to beat him, and then all of a sudden you beat him. It's like, oh man, he almost had him.
Right.
Then you beat somebody, you beat an opponent. You didn't just come out and beat some jobber or anything like that. You actually beat somebody. You built your opponent up and you beat him, and then that made you look even better. And I learned that off Ric Flair.
Especially when Flair came to a territory, he made the guy he was working with. So when he left, now you are worth so much more in that territory. So yeah, it's a really smart way to do business.
Exactly. Exactly.